Hello everyone, my name is Cataclysm007 and welcome to technically episode 4 of completing Minecraft in 2024, but with a little bit of a twist. Today, as you can tell, maybe you can tell, I can't tell if you can tell over the pounding rain outside and the hundreds of dogs and cats surrounding me, my whole animal farm, and whatever sound effect that is, but I am all by myself today. This is a little bit of a mini episode, a placeholder, if you will, between episodes 3 and officially episode 4. Episode 3.5, you can call it. Today's objective is a little bit different. I am all alone on the server, there is nobody else here. We're going to do a little bit of mining and a little bit of crafting today. You know, it makes sense, the game's called Minecraft. And we are going to fix the base above our heads. Now, I did some work on it in the last episode. Dee did some work on it in the last episode, as you can tell here. Dialect did a really good job on the floor down here. And I feel like my work, compared to his, is a little inadequate. So what we're going to do is we're going to spend a little time. We're going to improve everything. We're going to fix the base above us. We're going to make it look astounding and worthy of the adventurers and the quests that we have to complete in this game. Also, I feel a little bit bad about losing Dee's pickaxe still, so I'm going to try to build this as a little bit of a I'm sorry apology. So without further ado, let's hop right in to the first time cut, where we have to delete everything that we've built. Everything. Let's go. Alright, and now that we have stage 1 complete, and we have our lovely levitating chests right there, stage 2 is going to be a lot more fun than the teardown. I mean, look at this. What's more fun than levitating chests, a smoker, and just, you know, bare minimum, and that random spider that keeps following me around. Anyway, next stage we have to do is rebuild. You like my beds? Like my beds? You can have the beds. So, there's a couple of things I want to do. I'm not 100% sure absolutely how I want to do everything. So we're going to kind of build things of dirt. I know I kind of want an entranceway, not right there. I kind of want an actually good entranceway in which I can actually, if I can get my blocks to place in the right spot, I kind of want it to arch. So I want it to be something like this. This is a very bad example because it's made out of dirt. Hopefully this comes out looking at least moderately decent. I mean, compared to the fact that I just tore everyone's house apart, really hope they like this. It needs to look beautiful. I need them to like this. I really, really hope they like this. And now we have stairs. This is going to be a very simple cottage home, I think. At least for now. At least for the beginnings of it, we'll make it very simple, very obvious what it is. We have doors. Currently, right now, we just have doors. And that's where we're starting. At least we have those, alright? At least we have the most important part of the build. To keep the monsters out, we have doors. That's a great start to any build. Just levitating doors. wondering, should we have the windows right here? Which is kind of what my mind was saying, is put the windows right here. This is what we have so far. We have now functioning doors, which lead into a main base. Our chests are still levitating, all the good stuff. And we have the beginnings of a barrier structure. And then the question is, do we want to put fences here? Or do we want to put like wood blocks down the middle and make double windows? I kind of want to see what the fences look like before I say yes, just because window panes aren't normally that thick. If we can get something thinner in there, that might look a little bit better. Oh, 100% better. 100% better. Now we could technically raise this higher, but I don't really know do we really need to raise it higher? This is like the bottom window ledge. This might be a different color eventually. But that's basically kind of what we're looking at. I kind of want to like one more so I can kind of do that down the middle. But that's a thing for later. That's a question for later. Once we see how the shape of the building comes out, we can decide if we need to add more to that. But yeah, that's basically the idea of what we're looking at. This side is smaller, as a cottage normally is. One side of the house is usually longer than the other. Alas, I've already made a very, very minuscule, but yet very great mistake. I forgot while building that we were supposed to leave this little dungeon area open. I'm going to close it over before Dee's dog gets out. So this is a side basement. It's a side entrance. I was going to cover that up with trapdoors. But trying to build out this way, I realized I kind of blocked that hole up. So we're going to do the exact same thing, but on this side instead. There we go. Same idea, opposite side. And I also made it one higher. So if I wanted to do something like that, not necessarily that because that looks weird, but something along that line, I could. Alright, we are all based up. We need to add the stripped wood to the outside, but that will be a task for a little bit later on, okay? For now, we have to do my absolute favorite thing in the game, adding shingles. But before we do the time lapse, let's hop right over to the shore just for a moment and grab ourselves some sand. Because as you can probably tell, we are going to need some windows. Yeah? Some windows? Right here would be great. Alright, you get the idea. Windows. We need windows. Now, as you might be able to tell just by the lack of words and lack of, me explaining every single step along the way, that I am actually a little under the weather. It may have been a little bit obvious by the rasp in my voice, and maybe in the last video with the boys as well. I have unfortunately caught a seasonal cold, I want to call it, a head cold, and it doesn't really, I'm not really sick, but my voice is kind of blah. So hopefully that explains why there's a little more action, a little less explaining, but let's not focus on that. Let's focus on this beautiful build around us. We are making progress. The windows are beginning to bother me a little bit, but the glass panes don't work exactly the way they're supposed to. So we're going to have to work with it, at least for now. The next thing we need to do is decide if we want to keep these walls wood. I kinda honestly really want to change them out to concrete, but that is a long process in itself. Let's just try to make some concrete, see how it looks. This might go for a more mid-century modern look than a wooden shack on the beach. Let's give that a try, see how it looks. Hey, it works. Let's go. There we go. And that's what the outside is going to look like. It's very, very dark gray. Possibly a little bit darker than I was thinking, but I think it'll work out really nicely in the end here. Alright, I've had some time to think about it, and as much as I love this design, I think with the dark gray concrete instead of the light gray, that a darker wood pattern would be good to go with it. A good dark wood pattern, if you will. So we're going to try it with spruce and see how that looks. I think it'll match the dark concrete better than the light, because the idea was originally white and oak, but I think spruce will work out just fine for having... Is that the dog? Dee's dog just teleports all over the place because he's not here and he doesn't know what to do. The poor dog doesn't know what to do. He's just here and there and everywhere. Alright, back to work. Back to business. We got work to do. And then we need to go make more concrete and finish the back off. And then we really need to add a roof. I'm sorry, but we really need to add a roof, okay? But on the bright side, all of the concrete is finished. Now all I have to do is the roof. All I've got left to do is the roof. And then I can do a little bit of terraforming, add some decorations. This is a very simplistic mid-century modern house, but it will do the job. I don't want to do too much, and then the boys will be like, ah, what happened? I kind of want to make it, very simple, very, very beautiful, but very simple. Much better than the lookout tower we had before. And it'll tie in nicely to Dee's underground base over here. His little underground basement that I can't even get into. There we go. It'll tie in very nicely to this down here. Oh my word. Oh my word. Hi. What are you all doing in here? Oh boy. Nope, 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 nope. Let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out, let me out. And I died. Oh, why were you all in my house? Why are you all still in my house? Come on. Out. Out. Here's the joke. I can die. Over and over. I will still respawn right here. Oh, this scared me so much when I spawned in. Okay, you guys, let's take this outside. Come on. Oh, that was so scary. Okay, I realized what I forgot to do. I put no lights inside. Oh my word. 13 levels down the drain. Oh my word. Oh, that was genuinely terrifying. Come here, you. You're next. Oh, I want my pants back. Holy moly. Holy moly. Let's get some lights in here. Yikes. I just lost so many levels on that. Darn it. I was doing so good, too. We're gonna light this back up real fast. Oh, yikes. That was not the welcome home I wanted. I was like, oh, I made it home safe and sound from the drowns. Immediately gets killed by zombies in my own house. In my own house, I tell you. The audacity. Alright, and the last step is the roof. The last step is the roof. Pretty cute. It's not, I'm not going to say 100% done, but it is definitely a progression from where we were at the beginning of this episode. I really want to see what the boys' reaction is to this when they come in, and it's like entirely not all the base they left it as. I could do some more detailing on it. I probably will do some more detailing on it, but for now, I just fell into a hole. But for now, this was just a small little mini episode, just to have a little bit of fun, practice my creative building skills. Great idea. It's a little cottage, right? Very simple idea. Very simple little cottage. We can add a little more detail to it. I'm sure it can use a little more detail. We'll come back to that. We'll think about this for a while. We'll come back to it another time. Probably when the boys are here. Get their input, get their ideas of what they think. And I will see you guys in the next episode with Dialect and Story for episode 4. This time, we're going back to the Nether, and we are going to get our blaze rods. Take care, everyone. See you next time. Bye-bye.